Hello everyone, Blaze here, and welcome to another Sentai Filmworks solicitation video. It's going to be for the month of November 2015, and it's not that great a month. There's a couple of cool things, but for the most part it's sort of say, you know, kind of nothing overly special. We're going to start with Glasslip, the complete collection, which is coming to DVD and Blu-ray. Subtitle only. This is the PA Works series. I was really looking forward to buying this release, and I hadn't really kept up with it. All I know is that PA Works are a really good studio. They've produced some truly magnificent shows over the years. Just a couple that come to mind that I absolutely really loved. Shows like Eccentric Family and Hanasaku Roha, just some of the best series over the last few years, and Lull in the Sea is meant to be really good. But apparently, unfortunately, Glasslip is not very good, or actually bordering on bad, from what I've read. Like the average on my anime list is 5 out of 10, and given that the averages on my anime list tend to be quite generous, that's worrying. As well as most of the reviews for Glasslip are in the 2s and the 1s and the 3s out of 10s. Like, it apparently is not very good at all. I'm still sort of thinking about getting it. Just I don't know. Like, I probably should take heed in what people have said about it and just the general reaction from people, but I don't know, there's still a part of me that wants to try it out for myself. Maybe I should just watch it on Crunchyroll and maybe skip over the release. As for the cover itself here, it looks okay. Just a standard shot. The logo is sort of weird, not really digging the logo, but I don't know, I imagine that's probably what the official logo for the series just is, but it kind of looks strange to me. But anyway, yeah, so Glasslip's coming out. Next up is Here's My Master Complete Collection, which is coming to the Sentai Selects line. Now, right now we know... My voice is going weird. Is it gone? Right. Okay. Right now we know that Appleseed is coming to the Sentai Selects line. Now, I'm not a fan, as loads of you know by now, of the anime classics and save editions from Funimation, especially the anime classics. I just think they look terrible. I don't like the fact that you can have this really nice piece of artwork, and rather than, you know, anime is a colourful medium, you know, and I just don't like the fact that these save edition type releases, like cheaper re-releases, they get covers like this, where it's just like this bland, horrible black border. Like, it's so unimaginative and just looks terrible, and even the logo up here is not really that appealing. Now, it does say reversible cover, but until the first release of this comes out, which is Appleseed, we're not going to know what the reversible covers are actually like. But the one thing where this definitely stands above the anime classics release for me is the spine, because we have a proper logo and stuff. I just had to go into a coughing fit, but anyway, one of the things I do like about the Sentai Selects release so far is there looks to be a definitive logo on the spine. Now, if that continues throughout the whole of the Sentai Selects line, then I am totally okay with it. Totally fine with them doing it. Like, it's because it's gonna have a reversible cover, but as long as you just give us the freaking logo on the spine, so when I put it on the shelf, it looks nice, then I'm okay with it, you know. But interestingly, we'll talk about it later. But there's another release in the Sentai Selects line, which leads me to 100%. It's pretty much a confirmation that some series that Sentai will pick up will go straight to the Sentai Selects line, which sort of worries me to some extent. But until we know exactly what these releases are going to be like, then yeah, I can't be sure like if I should be really that worried about it, because I know like owning a show is just owning a show, and that's what's ultimately important. And I've tried to accept that, it's just when I spend money, I just want the product to actually look nice when it goes on the shelf. As simple as that. Because, yeah, whatever. I've said it so many times. But anyway, here's my Masters getting a re-release. I already have this on DVD. I kind of just picked it up randomly because I know Rock Godatachi liked this show, and I got it for like a $5, so I decided to pick it up. But I haven't watched it yet, and don't really have too much desire to watch it anyway. But yeah, anyway. Next up is Season 4 of Hidamari's Sketch. This is Honeycomb. I think it's called, Honeycomb Season 4. DVD only at the moment. It will come to Blu-ray eventually. It's just one of those things where they're holding back the Blu-ray for whatever reason. But I know a lot of people have been dying to finally get a hold of this 4th season. Like Sentai announced they had it like 2 years ago now, and it's just been something that's for some whatever reason has taken forever to come out. But they have it solicited. The DVD at least is coming out, and the Blu-ray will come out at a later date. I imagine the Blu-ray will be the first season of this that will actually be in true HD, because I believe the other 3 Blu-ray releases and the OVA are all upscales, at least the first 2 seasons are. But anyway, another season of Hidamari Sketch. This looks pretty much exactly how I imagine the final edition will look like. It matches the other season releases, so yeah, that's Hidamari Sketch. Next up is Blue Spring Ride, which has a beautiful not final cover, which is this, which looks amazing. I really hope they don't actually change this, but I feel like they probably will. But I think it's a really nice bit of artwork. It looks really nice. So this is basically a romantic comedy series coming to DVD and Blu-ray, sub only. Not many dubs this this month. Yeah, subtitle only, romantic comedy series. Totally something that I will consider getting in the future for sure. Like I said, this cover looks really nice. The only thing I think that probably goes against it is maybe, I mean, it's kind of being a little bit picky, I guess, but it's called Blue Spring Ride, and it's a very green cover, if you know what I mean. So it's kind of like, I imagine this is just a piece of artwork that was out there for the show that they've just slapped on here. But it looks nice as it is. Like, I would totally be happy with this being the final cover, but I wouldn't be surprised if it changes. But yeah, a pretty well rated romantic comedy series, shoujo series. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. One of those things I'll get eventually, probably within the year it comes out, hopefully. But yeah, Blue Spring Ride. Next up is something they only announced a couple of days ago before the solicitation. But yeah, they've got the 2nd season of. Do I even dare try to pronounce this? La Corda di Oreo or Oreo? I don't know. Blue Sky. As basically ages and ages and ages ago, one of Sentai's first releases, I think, was the 1st season of this series, like one of their much earlier licenses, like way back in the day, like 6 or 7 years ago maybe. Like a long time ago, at least it feels that way. I'm not 100% certain about that, but yeah, this is basically the season 2, sub only. This one's coming to Blu-ray. The 1st season's never come out on Blu-ray. It's only been released in 2 separate seasons and then a complete collection of the 2. Basically, the 1st season's 26 episodes, so 2 parts and then 1 complete collection. But yeah, the 2nd season's coming to Blu-ray. I believe it says complete collection, so the 2nd season is only a single core, but coming to Blu-ray, sub only. Reverse harem type yeah, basically reverse harem, and sort of in the same line as something like Utena Prince, Sama and stuff. So yeah, this the next one's quite interesting. Gatchaman The Movie is coming out now. This is interesting for numerous reasons. The first reason is this has never come out before in English, ever. Basically, what this movie is, it's a 1978 or 79, somewhere around there. It's basically a retelling of the first arc of the show or first season of the show. Just like, I don't know if it was basically like a clip show type thing where it's basically just like a bunch of clips from the series put into cut up together to make some sort of coherent story, and then put out in theaters or whatever just to cash in on the success of the series. But yeah, it's just a bit of a weird one, I guess. But it's getting dubbed. And the weird thing about that is I put this out there on the Fandom Post forum. I was thinking, well, if it is just a retelling, or basically like just taking what was in the original episodes of the series and then cutting them up to make a movie, given that the whole original series has been dubbed already, have Sentai literally just taken the dub clips and spliced them into the movie, I guess. But apparently, no, they haven't. Apparently, they have redubbed the movie in the sense that, they got the original cast back from almost 10 years ago now, when they would have been dubbing Gatchaman for the first time. So they went back and got the original cast, and they've redubbed it, so it's a new dub with the old cast, and they're putting out a movie. I will probably get this. I love the artwork. I don't think it will change. It's basically the movie poster artwork, and it looks beautiful. I mean, Alex Ross's artwork looks great, but it's nice to have something that looks a bit more classic as well. So, I'm really happy about this. I assuming it doesn't cost too much. It doesn't look like it will. Like, $40 is the SRP. So, basically the recommended retail price is $40. So I imagine it will probably be close. I'll probably end up getting this for under 20 quid. That'll be fine. So Gatchaman the Movie, which is pretty cool. That was a nice surprise. Obviously, this is also part of the Tatsunoko production deal, I presume, and that I'm kind of not so keen on. Like, I'm happy that this is another Tatsunoko title, a classic title, but it's more Gatchaman. It's only a retelling of the first season of the movie. Sorry, of the TV series. So it's kind of like, well, that's cool and all, but I hope this isn't one of the 10 that you've wasted on this. Like, I hope that they're not just going to focus on Gatchaman, because that's the one that sells the most. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people will be excited for, like, Gatchaman 2 and Gatchaman 2F or whatever it's called, like a whole nother... There's, like, 2 other seasons of Gatchaman, which I think Sentai might seriously consider bringing over, but I don't know, I want some of the other Tatsunoko stuff as well. Like, it's not all just Gatchaman. I want my future police Orishimon, I really want that to come out. Like, the whole thing's been subtitled on Sentai's anime network, and half of it is on Hulu, and it's just like, why hasn't that come out yet? Like, I'll buy a DVD of that. I really want a Blu-ray of it, but if you guys can't make the Blu-ray happen, I'll buy the DVD for it. I really want that series. So anyway, because that was almost a year ago that came out, it feels like now, that leak. Next is Invaders of Rokojima. I don't know how to say this one. I'm not very good at pronouncing Japanese stuff. DVD and Blu-ray, subtitle only. I honestly don't really know much about this series. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, it's a series where this guy is just like living in this really tiny apartment. I think it's part of like an apartment building or complex or whatever, and he like lives in this tiny apartment, and he gets to live there free of charge because of a ghost that's like haunting the apartment, and all these. He's got like an eccentric cast of fellow, which are obviously all female, obviously, because it's a Japanese series. All the other people that live in the apartment complex are like female, and they're all kind of crazy and try and help him like get rid of the ghost. I can't quite remember, something like that. Reasonably well received, I think, but Invaders of I don't really know much about it. I think this cover's nice though. It's fine, I guess. Like, I won't be surprised if it ends up being the final cover. It looks perfectly serviceable. Next is the other rescue from the Sentai Select series. This is Angelic Layer, coming back into print. It's been out of print for a long time now, like a good 3 or 4 years, I think. Originally put out by ADV. Obviously, this is the Clamp series. Supposed to be really good. I actually do own it in the art box with 7 volumes, but I've never watched it. I've been thinking about watching it recently, because I've also been thinking about selling the set because I just don't have the space for it, but not having a way to easily replace it was kind of putting me off. So I was kind of thinking, well, maybe I should watch it. I should definitely watch it first before selling it, and then it won't be. If I don't like it, then it won't be a problem. I won't be able to replace it. But now that I know I can replace it, then I'm thinking that I should probably watch it, sell the art box, and then if I want to bring it back in the collection, I'll have a way of doing that. Obviously, again though, Sentai Selects, black border, horribleness. I don't understand it. I really don't. I wish I was in the boardroom meetings where this decision gets made and what sort of logic goes behind it. So I don't know, if you want to sell a product, even if it's like a cheaper one, why make it look like crap? Like, I don't get it. Like, if they're doing this thing where the borders have different colours. Like, they're not always the same, similar to the anime classic stuff. I was thinking, why not just make the entire border blue? Or why is this black border even here? Why can't you just have the Sentai Select scene at the top and then just have this image here take up the entire space? What is the issue there? Like, what does that cause? What is the problem? I don't understand. Like, do you guys understand that? Because I don't. Like, why? Why even have the black border? I don't get it. Like, it's just poor graphic design. Like, that doesn't sell me the product. Like, you want to make it look good. That's how you sell stuff. Like, I don't know. It just bothers the shit out of me. It really does. Because I do not understand it. It doesn't matter how I think about it. This doesn't benefit the product that they want to sell by putting this ugly black border on it. This whole design, and like, again, it's very anime classics, but I'm willing to give Sentai willing to give them a chance, basically because this is the final product for Appleseed. This is definitely what it's going to look like, and yeah, it has the black border, but it does have the logo on the spine and stuff. But again, it's so easy to make this look so much better than it does. That's what really bothers the shit out of me, especially when Sentai releases tend to look really freaking good. Like, it's one of the best parts about them, and is their graphic design department. Like, their releases always look freaking great. So to see them come up with this pile of shit as like a design for their like save line or whatever, it really bugs me. Just like, this is so fucking simple. I could do this in Paint, and if I could do it in Paint, Microsoft Paint, the most primitive fucking Photoshop program thing you can imagine, then you've clearly fucked up as far as I'm concerned. Like, I could do this in Paint and it would look exactly the fucking same, apart from this not final thing. I don't think I could do that in Paint, but everything else I could do in Paint and it would look pretty much exactly the same. So yeah, that's when you know you've messed up, frankly. Anyway, the last thing is Dramatical Murder Complete Collection. This one they've only just recently got. Obviously, this is a yaoi series, or at least it's based on a yaoi video game, but I don't know what the actual series is like. I know the yaoi video game is quite extreme, and even though I really like the art style for this series, and just in general, like, I think the art style for it looks really cool. The story sounds relatively cool, but I don't know, like, if it's like quite extreme yaoi, I just don't know if I'll be able to get into it, honestly. I can deal with yaoi just fine, it's like not a problem, but if it goes a little bit crazy with it, especially like I've seen stuff from the video game, just from like images that have been shared with me by friends and stuff. It's like I'm just like looking at those like holy shit, I just don't know if I could deal with that. Like, that's a bit extreme for me, but anyway, yeah, complete collection of Dramatical Murder coming to DVD and Blu-ray. It will be dubbed, which is kind of interesting. I don't know what the dub would be like, but yeah, it will be dubbed. That's everything. The cover looks really cool, by the way. I think it's... honestly, given the sort of artwork that's out there for this franchise, I could do something better, but I think the logo looks cool, and I think in general it's a nice enough image, so it might end up being the final version. But yeah, that's everything for November. I don't really have much else to say. This hasn't been the greatest video by me anyway. I don't know, I'm not really in the right mindset to be doing this right now, but there is one more thing actually. Hamatora got its final version out there, and it looks freaking cool. I love all the multiple colours they've gone for this, and this almost seizure-inducing background. It looks really cool. I think it looks really nice. So yeah, Hamatora's final cover. But yeah, that's everything. I think in general I'm on the fence about Glass Lip. I'd like to get it. Obviously not interested in that. Not all that really. Blue Spring Ride I think is almost a definite. I'm not really interested in that. Gatchaman's a definite. I might consider this one. I don't know. Sounds sort of crazy. This one I might consider as well as a replacement. It depends what it comes out like. And I might consider this one as well at some point. It really depends, like I said, what I'm going to have to probably check some of it out before actually committing to buying it, because I just don't know what it will actually be like. I'm interested in it, I honestly am. I just don't know if I can. If it's a little bit too extreme, I don't think I'll get what I want out of it. So yeah, anyway, that's my November, so I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to shut up talking. My mind's going a million miles an hour. So yeah, thanks for watching. There will be other videos coming up this week. Otakon is this weekend. That's the Maryland Anime Expo. It's basically the second biggest anime convention of the year in America. So Funimation are expected to certainly announce some stuff now that they've cleared out their summer slate. I think it's entirely possible we could hear about things like Vision of Escaflowne on Blu-ray, maybe some Samurai stuff, probably Dragon Ball Super as well. I'm going to do a video, a very brief little video, none of my giant prediction videos or anything like that, just a very brief video previewing the convention, and after the convention I'll end up doing a roundup, just like I did for Anime Expo. But yeah, Discotheque are actually going to be at Otakon, and they're doing an industry panel, so yeah, expect the preview video to come in a couple of days. Again, it won't be very long, hopefully. And yeah, so I'll see you then.